How dare you show up in my game again?
On their faces when you walked through those doors. A perfect picture of stupefaction. They could not believe their eyes. Though I confess, I had my own doubts whether or not you would accept my invitation. Such shocking news. Sid isn't a son of a whore. He's the son of an empress. Your own dear Clive.
Absurd. Who fed you these lies? I have never spent a moment among criminals, save at the gallows. I came here with my son, not to entertain your baseless accusations, but to put an end to the senseless hostilities between our nations.
Very well. You need only agree to the terms I set out.
Let me read chat after this. I'm paying attention.
Sid took the life of someone dear to me. A woman by the name of Benedicta. I swore to take his in turn. This would not be disagreeable to you, I take it. You would finally be rid of the stain on your noble name. In return, I will leave Sanbreque in your capable hands. Your Imperial Majesty.
And all for the love of a common whore. Dominant or no, one cannot hide one's breeding. And beasts will ever belong with beasts. There are greater things in store for you, my darling Olivier. Soon enough, you shall be the crown prince of Sanbreque. And when your father goes to meet Great Griga, you shall be emperor of all you survey. The old order shall come tumbling down, and you will rebuild the world in your glorious image. Soon.
What was that? 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 There's so... What up? I don't know what to do. I don't know what to think. She's a bitch. She's a bitch.
She's
and I
been
hate
here
her.
for hours. Something must be wrong.
Alright, let me catch my chat. A lot of stuff within the relationship graphs, war graphs as well. Once you remember what those events really are and what happened, it's super easy to bring up. Yeah. It's just right now I'm trying to absorb it all at once. It's like when I was playing Cyberpunk, right? Where I was really confused for a good bit of the game until I finally started getting shit to like stick towards the end. It's probably gonna be the same thing here, but to the best of my ability, I'm gonna keep my head leveled and stay paying attention to what's going on. I was also really concerned with Cyberpunk because I'm not really used to sci-fi stories, so like sci-fi shenanigans kind of confused my brain. It's been 18 years since incident, so she got busy as fast as possible. Yeah, about like, that kid looked 10. The kid looked 10, so at least 8 years time skip. Now we have the part of the plan that falls apart, but also only an outsider's perspective. Stab her through and fill her with hot coal. That's exactly what she deserves. Wait. No, that is exactly what she deserves. She deserves to suffer. She deserves to suffer every single agonizing second of pain. Bitch being on the spot. Yeah, the sole interaction between them was disturbing to say the least. Imagine saying that shit working with one constantly in basically every aspect. Bitch just quite literally had dealings with Greek dominance. Like, fuck off. Oh, jeez. Okay. We have We have her having Mother Joshua, the Phoenix Dominant. We have her interacting with Hugo, the Titan Dominant. And did she interact with Benedicta? Well, I already know that she was disrespecting Benedicta immensely because, like, Dominant or no, whore's a whore. Because, of course, my mom, my mother, in this fucking game, just does not respect anyone that's beneath her in her eyes. Oh my god, so many letters. An apple a day. What the? Ashley 4 is, hold on, wait. Dion. Dion's from Sandbreck, right? So, like, she would interact with Odin. Wait, no, Bahamut's pretty. Bahamut's pretty dominant. God, he's so pretty. I don't know who's the prettiest boy in the world to me. Clive is the hottest boy. Sid's daddy. But whoever's the prettiest boy is still a toss-up. Joshua. Well, yeah, wait, Clive. Clive's a dominant too. It's just, she was like, as soon as he came out of the womb, not holding Phoenix feathers in his hand, she was like, just throw him in the trash. It's like she's gonna be mega fucking surprised when I come in walking like, different horns, different fire breathing out of my mouth. And you're like, hi mom, I actually am a dominant. Aren't you proud of me now? Fucking bitch. I forgot. His name is Dion. D-I-O-N. And Titan. Also forgot his name. Hugo. So looking forward to your reaction to that. Lad from the yard ran up a basket of Martels just this morning. Sweet as honey and crisp as the morning breeze. They were. I told myself I was only going to have one, but I reckon if no one else listens to old Otto, I don't have to either. You let Nigel and his lot know they've done a fine job. What a time you'd catch none but Sid supping on those. Oh, what's a time you'd catch none but Sid supping on those? What for their foul bite. But for him, it never were about the flavor, but about what they represented. Our ability to make it our own. And look at us now. Sid would be proud. Otto. A flame none brighter. Wade! My lord Marquise, I think. I asked once again for you to forgive my men for your welcome back at Lazarus, but certainly you can understand that you were the last person any of us were expecting to see at our gates. In the short time since our reunion, you have shown yourself to be the self-same man I followed into Stillwind those many years ago, a true bearer of your father's legacy. If only Sir Tyler and the Lord Commander and all the others who were lost that night were still with us to see how bright your flames now burn. To you and your cause, I hereby pledge the Sword of the Guardians, and I am proud to stand alongside you once again. Wade. Multiple hours to left. How long do I have to wait to kill her? How long? How long? The suffering is real. Thank you for the clip star. Marquis. So it's Marquis. Okay. Okie dokie. All quiet in the Dominion. The Dalmacs and the Imperials are at a standoff. They snarl at each other, fangs bared like slum curs, but neither wants to make the first move. It's almost as if they both realize what a stinking pile of chocobo shit they stepped in. If I were a man to lay wager, I'd put my copper on this conflict not playing out anytime soon. I shall keep you apprised. Gav. Thank you, Gav. Thank you very much for your hard work. God, I just love like this chill as fuck guitar, my guy. It's so nice.
What do you need?
I want to see if you can actually upgrade any of my shit, mate. Yeah! Yeah! Okay. Yeah! Give me yeah! Yeah!
Not bad, if I do say so myself.
Oh, this actually is better than... Slightly better. I don't know, I was looking at that defense and I was like, yeah! Defense, yeah!
Should last you a good while.
It goes up by 10. Yeah!
Not my best work, but it'll do.
Ah, now it'll be better. Yeah!
Yeah, that should do you.
Yeah!
You can thank me later.
Thank you for the good
it.
shit, my guy.
Fine.
Going to go to the botanist again. Oh, I actually had like a helmet on and a blonde hair, but it was just her tan long sleeve. Yeah, that's very cool. According to the 16 long movie, 4 or 5 hours of story cutscenes left. Well, that just kind of makes me feel sad. I don't want this game to end for a while, but I also just want to kill Mom and then just let the game take me wherever it wants to afterwards.
We did.
Nonetheless, I was wondering if... Well, I know you are from Rosaria, and I'm in need of someone with intimate knowledge of those lands.
Okay.
Apparently, the duchy is home to all manner of curative herbs found nowhere else in the realm. Among them is a flower called a morganbeard that increases the potency of lesser medicines.
I can't say that I've had much practice.
That would be
here.
really cute because
was
that'd be
spent
the
in
land
Bailey.
where Phoenix comes from, and
Shame.
Phoenix is a healing
You see,
type.
The hideaway relies heavily
Resurrection
upon
healing
medicines
type, but
procured
whatever.
from afar. And when those shipments are late, well, it's our sick who suffer. If we could find this flower and learn to grow it here, we might save many lives. However, as you are well aware, imperial occupation has rendered the roads unsafe for those like me, untrained in the military arts. Now, I'm not asking the busiest man in the hideaway to drop everything and make the journey for me, but if you happen to be in the duchy on other business...
I'll help. I want to make this place as best as I can for all of you. Y'all deserve to have some moment of brevity. Be able to feel like you can keep each other
Tell me
safe.
of these Morganbeards, then.
Not put yourself in danger.
Of course. If my old tomes are to be believed, the flowers are bright yellow and as large as goblins' eyes. Oh, and they grow in the marshes of Sorrowise. If I am to propagate
Sorrowise.
them here in the backyard, I will require several samples, preferably of blooms which have already gone to seed.
Okay.
Before I forget, I do seem to recall learning in the course of my research that their odor has the tendency to attract unsavory creatures. Nothing you cannot handle, though, I'm sure.
Yeah. I'm gonna take Blackthorn later. When he asks for help again, it's like, fuck, I'm not very cool. Then we have to show him some more cool stuff, and he's like, oh, fuck, I can make that. Like, oh, I love that. I kind of felt a little bit like that yesterday when I was like, I was able to hear the cutscene while I was going and getting my den, but I also went and re-watched it just because, like, it did cut out a few times for me. Because of the distance of my headphones. But I saw him just being like a huge like nerd of his craft, like, oh, I can tell exactly what they're doing here. And I was like, sometimes I can do that too in art. I can tell exactly what kind of like patterning they use or style of shading they use, or like what kind of free brushes from Clip they used. It just kind of make me smile. But yeah, I'll tell Blackthorn how often, as much as possible, that he's super cool. He really is the only person I go to for upgrades. Class isn't in session. That's quite sad. Which transfers to 20 hours while doing side stuff in gameplay. I still need to buy the DLC. Then I need to buy 7R or Rebirth. I need to make sure I say Rebirth because I can't tell anymore. You have anything new to say?
Sid, I hear you're planning to visit another Mother Crystal. How did I hear you ask? Some habits die hard, I suppose. But you needn't worry. We're all on the same side now.
He doesn't have a tattoo. If there's people who don't have tattoos in this... Okay, she has one.
What's for supper tonight?
She has one.
Boiled
She has
brown
one.
again, I reckon. Saw Molly dump a bag of bones in her cauldron. At least I think they were bones.
I don't like the suspicious individual. He's sussy. I don't like him being sussy. If there's one more person out here, somewhere in here, that doesn't have a tattoo, I'll allow him to stay. But everyone so far has had a tattoo, and I will scour this place until I find one that doesn't. Oh, she's covering her face, but she has a tattoo. I can see it. So far, not a single person has yet to have a tattoo. I know Yoshi P is very fucking thorough. He does not let shit slide. He's such a sussy baka. I don't like it. I don't like him being there.
I fear I may have been hasty in giving my heart to Goat. Look past his admittedly handsome visage, and he is little more than an overgrown child at heart. No, it is a man that I need. And who in the hideaway is more manly than Blackthorn? When I see him hammering away at the red-hot ingot, it's enough to turn my cheeks the same shade.
Woo, damn girl, you got it hot. You smitten as shit.
Do it. Working under that surly bastard.
It's easy. Just keep your head down and do exactly what he tells you.
Apprentice Smith. I haven't seen one other person yet without a tattoo. And he doesn't have a scar either, so that's not his excuse. I don't like it, I don't like it, I don't like it. What did I miss? Throw his plants into the water, that'll help them. No, he needs some. Perpetually depressed Blackthorn. Same! I have a bruise on my inner thigh and it hurts to sit on. Oh no. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Maybe you punched the shit out of yourself in your sleep. I still... No, hold on. Let me check my legs. Yeah. No, for a while there, I had like this weird rash on like my lower legs, right at the front, so where the bone is the most like prominent, like right before you get to my foot, my ankle and foot. And both sides were just like itchy as shit, and I don't know why, but it looks like they've finally gone away. I have no idea what happened. I don't know what I did to make that happen. It was the randomest shit ever. I have yet to find... Okay, he has a scar though. He has a scar though. I know he does.
The calm before the
Hold on,
storm,
wait. Say so. No, shh. I don't know. Wait. Otto doesn't have a scar. It looks kind of like it, but maybe it is a scar. You have it. Your hair is cheating. Your hair is cheating. Okay, you have it.
Anything catch your eye?
Right, you never tell me shit.
Help?
You have a scar. Yeah, it's just not... He doesn't have one, but Otto's a special NPC. I kind of trust him. I'm looking at random non-important NPCs around here who have no scar and no tattoo, because then that means they're in league and they're gonna swindle me and they're gonna sabotage.
Ah, my favorite pupil.
Never be happy as a perfectionist. How do you get a bruise there even? You punch the shit out of yourself when you're sleeping. Like, you ever like wake up with like a random scratch? Like, I have a scratch on my right next to my nose, right on my cheek, and I know Cereza didn't scratch me. She doesn't I make sure she doesn't sleep in a way that she's able to like scratch the shit out of my face when I wake up. But I gave it to myself.
How may I help you today? I have the details here.
NPC's name is definitely called Suspicious Individual for a reason. Tattoo Hunter Angel. The fan's most preposterous Yakuza hunter over here. Yeah. Always talk to her. I will do my best to. I wanted to come in here to like look at Hugo's inner voice. My love, I will avenge you. It's time you knew your place. The Republican Prime Minister. Sid. Murderer. That was like his latest ideas. A dominant of nothing. The only one to whom I would gladly kneel. Coward. A quibbling functionary. I'll show you what it means to lead. Say it in my way and I'll crush you like the rest. The Dalmekian chief strategist. The one I gladly kneel for, kneel for, kneel for, kneel for. That's when she died. May live, I'll avenge you. You and everyone you love will die. Just making sure it still says the same. Your time is nigh. Murderer. Where are you hiding? Oh wait. Now Dalmekia is my domain. I'm gonna have my revenge. Now I have you. Where are you hiding? This is how power is exercised. He just calls me Sid. She resents the stain on her noble name and would be most grateful to the one who rid her of it. An idiot child. I want to read about Olivier. It's just a cute little baby. Second son of the Emperor Silvestri of the Holy Empire of Sandbreck, and third of Empress Annabelle, making him half-brother to both Prince Dion and Clive. His mother has involved him in the affairs of the imperial court since he was a small child. Oh, so you're Dion's younger brother who's over here. No. Who's Dion? Where is he? There he is. Oh, he's so pretty. He's so fucking pretty. Holy shit. Vivian doesn't have one and I trust her. Yeah, but she's an important NPC. She's not some random Joe Schmo walking around in my turf. Rashes are fucking weird. Yeah, bruh. Actually, basically, she's saying she wants to get hammered by like. I mean, with the way that she talked, like, honestly, go for it, girl. Go for it. The worst he can say is no, and honestly, just use your feminine wiles. I'm sure he'd be down. I'm sure he'd be down. Talk to Moogle. I will in a second. My dogs are happy sleeping with me last weekend. Yeah. I can't believe Angel's gonna have to kill Vivian. No. Olivier. Throw the child into the water with the plants that'll help them grow. Dion's younger brother as well as Clive and Joshua's. Yeah, you're so baby. Leader of the Dragoons, the most elite warrior of the Holy Empire of Sandbreck. The one who was the first to leap into the fray when the Empire found herself under threat. Often literally, Dion is also the dominant of Bahamut, Warden of Light. Firstborn son and loyal subject of Emperor Silvestri, ruler of the Holy Empire of Sandbreck, as well as the leader of the Empire's most elite fighting force, the Dragoons. Dion is also the dominant of Bahamut, Warden of Light, and have often been called upon to summon his icon in defense of his countrymen. Most recently in the year of the realm 873, when Odin took to the field against them in the battle of Belenus Thor. Mommy, I'm bored. That's all we have. I'm bored.
The state of the realm is ever-changing, Clive.
Our man in Dalamil mentioned the Cookies God haven't been
The Koopa doesn't have a tattoo. He's sussy too. We have to go find a Skedit. While Minotaurs have long dwelled in the mountainous region of Rosaria, it is only recently that they have come down from the highlands to hunt in the swamps surrounding Marfleth Rest. Among their number is one whose sheer size suggests it to be a chieftain, who appears to be spearheading the push south. He must be stopped, lest the beastmen develop designs on the rest proper. And then this Spherian, a particularly belligerent, breed of echo that has recently awakened amid the fallen ruins near Marfus Rest. It is known to activate on the approach of any human, armed or unarmed, sets about them with burning jet that have already reduced much of the surrounding marshland to ash. This is one echo that the curse breakers would fain to see forever silence. Maybe I can handle. You have a tattoo. You have a tattoo. You have it. The child has it. You have it. I'll come back for you later. You have it. And everyone here besides Karen has one. Goots doesn't have one, but he's important.
Is it true what I'm hearing, Sid? You cracked another crystal?
Yeah. All these random NPCs have them, except suspicious individual. Sussy. Even the children have one. Look, he's a rat tamer.
Why are your feathers black, Mr. Crow?
Oh, he's a crow tamer
Is
now.
it because you spent too long in the Deadlands?
Oh, he's gonna be a little beastmaster when he grows up.
Let us know if you find any rotten planks.
Scar.
I'll see about replacing them.
I can't see on you. Wait, no, I see it. Hold on, stay still for a second. Hold on, this is gonna happen. This is gonna work. I'm gonna see that. I'm gonna see that tattoo. In some angle, it's there. I saw it. I saw it for a second. I saw it. Just believe me, I did. He doesn't have it. He has it. Yes, yes. Yes, 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 yes. 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 Wait. Yes.
Stuffed.
Get your hand off your face. Yes. And then the children that are hanging out with Tomes also have one.
All right, Sid. You made it back in one piece then?
Welcome back, Sid.
A baby with a butch motto. True. Unfortunately, I can't say much for this child's personality. Yeah, he might have a really, like... It's gonna sound really sad, but, like... Considering the mother of this child, that would be a really, like... Both especially spoiled,
Don't be a stranger,
but
Sid.
caged child. Like, caged in a way of not really allowed to express himself, have an opinion outside of his mother's perspective, anything like that. That's the kind of like childhood this kid probably had. He was probably able to get any kind of toy, whatever random thing he wanted. Probably got a lot of fucking bears as toys, maybe, if that's, or probably mom hated them so much she didn't even want them in the palace or whatever. But on top of that, the child would have also been just like completely just become a robot or a puppet to mother's will and ideals and personality and preferences for how one should act.
It'd better all be here. You'll not find a better price.
All right, finally, I'm gonna buy one. Lovely, dark, and deep.
Blind, you know.
You're robbing me blind? I'm robbing you blind? No, you fucking lying to me. Sometimes I forget what we played before. We're working on it. We're working on it.
Is it business or pleasure?
What do you mean
One
pleasure?
purse weighing you down.
What are you offering?
You're rubbing me blind, you know.
I made that really split-second decision as soon as like the thing was about to complete to not, but it was too late. Now I have 20k. I have 20k money. I should have really thought about that a bit better.
Oh, bother. Whatever am I to do now, Clive?
About what?
I've 2 dresses that need stitching, but I haven't got a scrap of linen. Those girls' rags are so threadbare. It's a wonder they don't fall to pieces. And we most certainly cannot have that. A certain amount of decorum must be maintained, even here at the hideaway. You wouldn't want the poor things going without decent clothes now, would you?
No.
Of course not. What can I do to help?
Handsome.
Oh, aren't you a dear?
Angel actually seen if children have tattoos too. Everyone who doesn't basically has to die. You heard her. No, I didn't say that. I just don't like him. If there was one other random NPC, like someone who doesn't have any prevalence in the isn't in the character chart, basically.
Let them fob you off with anything less than what I paid for. One bolt of blue and one of red. I expect them both.
Anyone who's not in that character chart who doesn't have a tattoo, I don't trust him. I don't like him being here. And he's like in a far away spot too, so like you have to really go out of your way to go see him and be like, what the fuck are you doing? You know, it's like, nothing said. I totally believe in your cause and shit. Oh, no. I don't trust it. He's going to sabotage my home. I'm not late. A round 2 happened. I didn't know who didn't tell me I could like style up ambrosia. Who didn't tell me shit? Also, we did tell you. What are we feeling today? Are we feeling the Levin Bolt or are we feeling the Flame Tongue? I'm feeling a bit of that Flame Tongue. Aesthetic pleasing. Hey, what do you mean I'm trying to rob the old woman? I'm not robbing her. I gave her 80K. That ain't robbing. I just donated, and all I got was music. I got music sheets. I got a CD with a single song on each.
Is there something I might assist you with, Clive? I have a few new notes that might interest you. Now this, I believe you will find most interesting.
I don't want to read that.
What subject shall we consider today? The door to the shelves shall ever be open.
Literally at the start of the game. Why would you tell me I can dress up Ambrosia at the start of the game? That would be spoilers, Saren. Cheater, pumpkin eater. Well, are we stealing from old Grand? I'm not! I gave her money! She gave me a burned CD with 2 songs on it! 1 each! Over here, like, you're stealing from Grandmama, Angel. You're such a bad person. Like, nah, I gave her money. Angel, I thought you were higher at that, but at the same time, you can't even reach the middle shelf. I'm gonna fuck you, Alex. I'm gonna make you fit inside the cabinet under the sink, and I'm gonna keep you in there. I'm gonna trap you. I need. Cool. I'll use some crafting before. My money. I don't have money.
I'll be here if you need me.
Keep them pilchards nice and chilled.
Look at this.
Let's hope the draper has Hortense's cloth.
Might I interest you in some swansdown? Perhaps some seersucker or herringbone?
Just some linen. 2 bolts. Already paid for in full.
Proof of purchase of 2 bolts of linen, 1 red, 1 blue, from the Clover in Northreach. For shame. How dare you for shame me? For shame you.
Apologies, my lord. But your items aren't here. They were due to arrive on a caravan from Bucklad, but there's been little traffic on the road these past few days. My mother thinks it might be bandits, but she always thinks it's bandits.
It usually is. So I assume the caravan will be coming from the south.
Yes, hopefully carrying all manner of spice and sundries. Wait, you aren't thinking of
Going to find it. That's exactly what I'm thinking.
Oh. Well then, be safe.
I love her skepticism of that. One random stranger doesn't think I can handle it. Girl.